It's official. Kémi Séba has officially been stripped of his French citizenship. Welcome to your one-stop hub for global news, sports, finance, and celebrity gossip. Don't forget to subscribe so you never miss any news in pop culture. On July 9th, that would be yesterday, it was announced that French authorities have agreed to strip Kémi Séba of his French citizenship due to his political views on the geopolitical relations between France and West Africa. Kémi Séba is a modern-day Malcolm X. His passion is to help African youth fight neo-colonialism and promote Pan-Africanism. But who is Kémi Séba and why is this news significant? Kémi Séba was born Stelio Giles Robert Capo Chichi on December 9th, 1981 in Strasbourg, France. He adopted the name Kémi Séba as part of his activism. He is of Beninese descent, born to two parents from the West African country of Benin who were French citizens. Kémi Séba was born in France, therefore he acquired French nationality by birth. At the age of 42, Kémi Séba can no longer stay silent about what he perceives as France's interference in African affairs. In fact, Kémi Séba has made this his lifelong fight. Any activist will tell you that it is not an easy path, especially because it is tough on the family, most importantly, on the children. With his nationality being stripped away, he will revert to holding only his Beninese nationality. The reasons why this decision is significant for both France and Kemiseba are as follows. For France, this is the first time in a long time that France is enforcing such a ruling on a citizen. The fact that France acted on it proves that Kémi Séba has gotten under their skin somehow. Only the truth hurts. If what Kémi Séba is speaking were not true, it wouldn't matter. But France's action of stripping him of his citizenship means Kémi Séba is onto something. For Kémi Séba, this decision makes him vulnerable as much as he says he does not need the citizenship and would even burn his passport in front of cameras to prove a point. The French citizenship may have protected him in many ways in the past. Without it, he is vulnerable and his enemies can now attack him more easily. Even France can now attack him more easily since he is no longer a French citizen. And we know when it comes to war, France is a weasel. Here are some of the very few reasons Kémi Séba appears like a threat to the French government. Kémi Séba held many conferences, one of which he criticized the West African currency, a rather touchy subject for the French. The West African currency is pegged to the French currency, the French francs at the time, and now the euro. This means the West African countries do not own their currency. France decides its value and can manipulate it to their economic advantage. Whether the manipulation of the West African franc hurts the African economy is not a concern to the French. Based on the West African franc, France is able to create more wealth and socially support its population. So you can understand that whoever speaks ill of France's wealth hack can be considered an enemy of the country. Besides that, Kémi Séba has been in touch with the Russians, a meeting Séba took as a way to diversify the discourse. Since the Cold War, Russia was portrayed as the enemy. Therefore, anyone seen taking a meeting with the Russians, even on a platonic level, is automatically considered an adversary. These series of events, among many, led to several expulsions and arrests in West Africa, which contributed to increasing Kémi Séba's popularity on social media. Yes, Kémi Séba is very popular on social media. Renaissance MP Thomas Gassiliou, then president of the National Assembly's Defense Committee, accused Kémi Séba of being a relay of Russian propaganda, to use his own words, and serving a foreign power that fuels anti-French sentiments. While participating in a forum on multipolarity in Moscow in February, the activist confirmed having been notified of the French Interior Ministry's action. Kémi Séba then stated that he was accused of a resolutely anti-French stance, likely to seriously harm French interests and constituting clear disloyalty, as well as of various actions intended to stir up anti-French sentiment in West African countries and inciting rebellion against local authorities considered close to French authorities. Kémi Séba could have appealed the decision, but he did not. He let the time to dispute the decision pass and instead burned his French passport on camera in March. For a man who preaches freedom from oppressors and Pan-Africanism, it would have been contradictory for him to beg for his French rights back, even though he would have been within his rights to do so. We know the French authorities would have made Kémi Séba beg just to humiliate him. Kémi Séba knows better. He stood firm on his convictions. As a Beninese activist now, he continues his fight for freedom, and we hope his efforts do not go in vain, as he has sacrificed a lot to reach his current position. If you do not follow the guy, go follow him. You will find it worthwhile. That is all we got for you today. How do you feel about this news? Should Kémi Séba have appealed to retain his French citizenship, a right that is his from birth? Comment below. We love you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.